Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today, I don't know, I don't want to have this happy intro. It's like, well, we had the closest war in the qualifier history, I believe. And this was in the finals against Darkest Musan. We played against them already now a couple of times. I think this was by far our closest match with them because there was only one building deciding for a winner or a loser. And in the end, we fall short with this one freaking building, which was really unfortunate. But, well, I guess GG's to Darkest Musan. Really, really unlucky. Now, I want to show you guys today a couple of the highlights. I want to show you guys my attack because a lot of you guys always want to ask, for example, if you guys would like to see only successful attacks. A lot of you guys say you want to see a couple of fail attacks as well, so you guys can learn from that. I had in the end like a 97%. I will show you guys that in a second. But first off, I want to talk about the unofficial, how I would call it, unofficial MVP of this tournament, which was for me Nick, because Nick went 5 out of 5, so a huge shout out to him. This guy is on a completely another level. He's insane. He used like Super Witches, he used Zap Lalo, he used Dragbat, so insanely good. And yeah, I think in the end, the official MVP was Wei, who went 4 out of 5. But I think in tournaments, I don't even know. I think in matches normally, like if it's a match MVP, it's always on the winning side. But I think when it's on the tournament, normally the best performing player, because it's like MVP, that's the name of this title. So for me, Nick was the MVP of this tournament, Wei the official one. So huge shout out to both of them. And well, I think we should get started with the first MVP attack, which was from Nick. And Nick is really known for his Lalo attacks and for his Dragbat attacks. And this was one of those Dragbat attacks which you will not forget. And after watching an attack like this, and I'm kind of spoiling already a little bit, but after watching an attack like this, you feel like, how can you even fail with this strategy? Because he makes it look so easy. It's just insane. So let's just watch and enjoy. So he's starting off with his queen and a royal and an ice golem at the top side and a baby dragon. And the purpose of those were just like to get a couple, like a little bit of funnel. And it would be kind of nice to get as many wizard towers out of the way, obviously, as well. The air defense was not his target as far as I know, because, well, that's like where his dragons are coming in from. So having an air defense over there, like really in the beginning, you don't care about that. Maybe one of your dragons is losing a little bit of his HP, but you have 11 dragons, so you don't care if like one of the dragons is like half health or something like that. The next thing, which he did really nicely, is he's kind of gambling right now on a trash CC. Because right now, those minion CCs are super common. A lot of people are using them. Because if this would have been a Hound CC, this would have been a completely different attack. Because he says the Royal Champion to use, and a Hound right now would be really bad for him. So he says, okay, he wants to send in the king over here on the left side. He is totally fine with doing out the clan castle with that. And now the dragons are on the left side, the bats are coming from the right with the Royal Champion together. And that would be now kind of tricky with the Lava Hound coming out, but it looks so far still fine, because just take a look at the things which are left in this base and the things which are left for him to place. He still has another freeze, even though he dropped already one on the scatter, and there's nothing left in this base anymore. So this air defense in the end is just getting overwhelmed by all of the bats, and you guys can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, only 6 dragons still alive, a ton of bats, and well, still the free spell in the back. So really nice attack by Nick, and like I said, watching attacks like this, it's just crazy. So really nicely planned, and I think we should watch the MVP attack of Wei as well. He unfortunately tripled me, which is not the best thing. And then in the end, we're going to watch my attack, because I think I rewatched my attack like 1 million times and figured out what I could have done better. And I will just share that with you guys, so you guys know what I'm looking for example, when I try to improve my own attacks or things like that. But first off, let's take a look at the attack of Wei. I think he used a couple of times in this tournament just Zap Witches. That's still really powerful. We on our end used more often Zap Super Witches, but using this strategy gives you more power when it comes down to creative war breaks, because using normal war breakers are always a bit risky, especially where they come back into the meta, which basically means people start to using against small bombs, or those small bombs in the base. to get rid of wall breakers. This so far was not a thing because because normally you always use super wall breakers, so those small bombs are kind of wasted. But with having normal wall breakers since the last update coming back into the meta, people start once again using those small bombs on the outside, which makes it really risky to use them again. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean, it's kind of like a circle. So one thing which Darkus Muzan was insanely good with was using or kind of abusing the incredible strength of those super wall breakers. So just take a look at the first wall break, where he opened like the entire left side, so his troops can kind of walk in there and then walk on the outside again with this hole. The next thing is where I still wonder, like, still ask myself why exactly we had this, but the next wall break is going to be at this builder hut. I don't even know why we had this over there, because it's like an easy wall break now, but still really nicely spotted by Wei, and he figures out how to wall break over there, really nicely done, and now he has the really straightforward pathing into the core, even though a lot of witches already are on the left side. So that's the point where I thought, okay, this should be a defense. But this strategy is really, really powerful when it comes down to the finish lines, if you can keep your heroes alive. And the big weakness, obviously, of multi-inferno towers is that you cannot kill heroes with them because they're doing so little amount of damage to a single target, which basically means it's really hard to take down a queen, to take down a royal champion, things like that. And all of those are still alive. You have the royal champion on the right side, you have the queen, which is using her ability right now. So you have a lot of things which are still alive, and it's really hard for the multi-inferno tower, obviously, to kill those. So that's kind of the tricky part about this, and he actually is bringing the baby dragon for the back, and I think this is going to be a mistake which I will never do again, because on my attack, I mean, everyone who is watching my attacks knows that whenever I do a Yeti smash or P.E.K.K.A smash attack or whatever, I normally always bring at least one baby dragon, if not even more. And we're going to watch my attack in a second, because that's going to be a lot of pain for me rewatching that. But Wei in the end going to triple this base. We in the end thought it would be kind of close, but this is still a really nice overkill for him. So nicely done, the MVP of this qualifier Wei. And once again, a huge congrats to Darkus Muzan. It was so freaking close. I'm still so annoyed. One freaking building. It's unreal. Yeah, so let's watch my attack. And like I said, I would kind of guide you through this and why I exactly did this. First off, why I did this is because I did not see a single Warden walk for Inferno Tower over the entire qualifier. I don't know if I just missed it, but I personally just did not see it. So I thought, like, okay, no one is testing against this. Like, no one would actually test this. The next thing is, there is no zap value around this. Like, there's no lightning value at all. And this means I don't think anyone would enter from this side. I think people would more like go with lightnings on the left side and then enter the town hall. So I was thinking, okay, most of the traps are on the left side of the town hall, because this entry is not really making any sense with lightnings. And because no one Warden walked in Inferno Tower, I was pretty sure that there are not too many traps. So the first thing is, Warden walk so far is going great. I think I used a couple of too many loons, and that's already the next thing is, I did not really think too much through my attack. I just did not have the time. It's so freaking time consuming doing those like in the planning phase. There's so much chaos going on. And now the nice thing is, with not having the super witches, I have the super wall breakers, and I think I did a really great job on getting my troops into the base. And the big problem, the big mistake which I did, I brought too many loons. I think I had 7 loons overall. That's way too much. Like, I think it's fine sometimes, but still, I think it's a little bit too much. What I should have done is I should have just brought more baby dragons. Like, you guys, like I said, all of you guys who are watching my videos and who are watching me doing Yeti Smash, I nearly always bring 1 or 2 baby dragons for the back end. And this is going to cost me big times. And that's why I think I will never do this mistake again. And it annoys me. But there's still a couple of things which are going kind of unlucky, I guess. So the Royal Champion and the Yeti Blimp were perfect in my opinion. This one Archer Tower is staying alive, which is really annoying. And now the bad thing is happening, or the next bad thing is happening, where I don't have any influence on, which is my healers freaking just ignore my queen. I'm like, see ya later, I think you got this, and just going for those freaking P.E.K.K.As. And I don't say the word which I want to say right now, but this means Royal Champion and Queen are going to die. If only one of those heroes are going to live, this is going to be a triple, and this is going to be a golden ticket for us. But instead, the healers are switching for all of you guys who are saying like now random, whatever, it's actually not random. Like, it's really unfortunate. I would like to blame it on something else, but it's like just the healers are always targeting the most housing space on one place. And even though sometimes, well, the queen is not that heavy. So the problem is that 3 P.E.K.K.A on top of each other is a lot of housing space. So that's why the healers swapped to them. It's a really unfortunate timing. It is how it is. But that's the reason why exactly, yeah, they did not do what they do. The next thing, the really unlucky thing is, if this archer tower is not locking, or like is locking onto my warden like 1 second earlier, my wizard is going to survive, getting one more building, and we're going to win. So there's so many unlucky things in this attack happening. Obviously, I should have done it better with just place, like with just using one baby dragon. This would have been a triple. This would have been a win. And you guys know I'm like, things like this should not happen. So I'm really upset about that. I think the plan itself was OP. I don't think anyone would have predicted that entry as a base builder. So yeah, that was unfortunate. Once again, GG's to Darkest Muzan. This was our last chance as Tribe to get into the Worlds qualifier on our own power. Now we're relying on getting into the community vote and relying on you guys voting for us. So, well, I think I will do many videos about that in the future if we actually go to get into the voting. And, well, guys, I saw most of you, I think a lot of people cheering for us. Or like overall cheering for the competition. And I think this war did not let you guys down. It doesn't matter if you're a Darkest Muzan fan, it doesn't matter if you're a Tribe fan. I think this match was amazing to watch on the live stream. And I think it was just the closest match we ever had in the qualifier. Unfortunately, not with a good outcome for us. But still, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed a bit of more insight, especially on my attacks. So what I kind of go through when I kind of try to analyze an attack of myself. And yeah, just this one freaking planning mistake which I did. Really unfortunate. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Until then, see ya and bye bye.